Finally, I get the CPU that I've been asking for years. AMD just announced the 9950 X3D 2 Dual Edition. Whew, that's a handful. Hey, what's cracking everybody? Welcome back to Computer Games Hardware. So Jack Huynh, and Jack, I have to publicly apologize to you because I think I've said your name about 12 different ways over the years. So I apologize to you. Thank you for bringing out the CPU that I've been waiting for this whole time. This is going to be my next CPU, guys. I have been wanting a dual 3D V-Cache CPU for years. I think they dropped the ball a little bit on this, AMD, and this is why competition is good, guys. Intel released one good CPU. One good CPU, and AMD responded. This is what we need, a little bit of competition. So let's go by the full title of the Ryzen 9 9950 X3D 2 Dual Edition. I never liked that AMD segmented the 3D V-Cache and the sort of workload CPUs into two separate markets. So I hope that going forward that this CPU is going to be the start of them bringing their stack a little bit closer together and being a lot tighter, because that's what I miss. The 3900X and those eras of CPUs, they were the best of the best for workloads, the best for gaming, and it's good to sort of have that come back a little bit. This is what I've been very disappointed at, and you can go back and see all my videos. I'll pop up the links in the description and put a little card up there for you to click on. I've been very critical of AMD not having a gaming and workload performative CPU for a very long time. So I am thrilled to hear this. This will be my next CPU. I'm really excited about being able to, use 3D V-Cache in the workloads that I use. Because I don't know if you guys know, I don't know if you've seen the build video, but I went with the 9950X non-3D for the workload applications. I figured I'd rather take the hit on gaming than, not be able to produce these videos. Hey, just want to jump in here and say, if you're enjoying the content on Computer Games Hardware, please chuck us a like, share, and subscribe. Watching the videos really helps me out, guys. Thank you everyone who supported the channel. It truly, truly warms my heart. I appreciate you guys all. And now they've finally come out with the dual 3D V-Cache variant that's going to be excellent in heavy performative workloads. They even called out DaVinci Resolve, which is what I use to undertake these videos. So I'm really pleased about that. We're going to get probably around 5 to 15% improvement, and these things are unlocked for overclocking, so you might be able to squeeze maybe 2 or 3%. Remember, these are the highest in the stack, and the higher you go in the stack, the less overclocking overhead there is for you to play around with. Alright, so enough about that. Let's get into the specs. As you guys know, this is a 16-core CPU with simultaneous multi-threading, 32 threads. It's got a base clock of 4.3 gigahertz and a max boost clock of 5.6. And of course, guys, the big thing about this, it's going to have a total of 208 megabytes of 3D V-Cache. So that is massive. That's going to be shared between both CCDs. So 8 cores on each CCD, both with 3D V-Cache, which differs from the current X3D models that only have the X3D V-Cache on one CCD. So AMD have doubled it up. This is how it always should have been, and I'm really glad that they finally seen enough competition in Intel to actually want to put this out. They've been sitting on this for quite some time. This should have come out 2 years ago. Also worth noting that the TDP is a little bit higher than the current generation. So the current generation are at 175 watts. This bumps that up to 200 watts. So pretty reasonable. I think that's not too bad and will be able to be sufficiently cooled by most of today's AIOs and your existing AIOs, so it's not the worst in the world, but keep that in mind if you're planning on upgrading. Obviously, because this is a Granite Ridge AM5 CPU, this thing's just going to slot into most people's builds. So it's a bit unfortunate that you're only going to be able to pair this with the 9070 XT. I would have been hoping for Radeon to come back in the high end, but you know, they've just sucked outright at the moment, Radeon. I'm really disappointed with everything that's occurred, particularly the FSR4 debacle not being available on the 7 and 6000 series GPUs. We know in8 works. We know that it's on PSSR. Come on, AMD. It's time to release that technology to the fans that deserve it. Anyway. I'm pretty excited about this one. You know, tech's been shit lately. I've been sick of all the doom and gloom, so pretty happy to be talking about and being excited about something. This thing looks like it's launching on April 22, and no details on the price, but let's have a look at the price of the 9950 X3D. So 9950 X3D. Alright, so the MSRP of the 9950 X3D launched at $700, so I reckon maybe we go with this price. I think it's gone up in price, so I think it's gonna be closer to $1,000. I'm gonna put it at $1,200 US.
Money, please.
That's like, you know, 1800 Australian. So it's going to be an expensive bit of kit, I can guarantee you now. I hope not. I hope they bring it down a little bit, but I won't be surprised if they slap us big time for this one. Anyway, what do you guys think? Are you excited for the X3D2 Dual Edition? Let me know in the comments down below. Gaming and workstation applications are back together, baby. I'm really happy about that. So stick around on Computer Games Hardware. We will keep covering it as more little bits, more little morsels sort of come our way. Hey, by the way, don't forget to get subscribed because we have our 10K PC build giveaway to get out. You can see it in the background there. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. I'm going to build it when we hit the 10K mark. It is a AM4 system, so we've got some cool parts and things laying around here, so I'm going to do a bit of a build. Let me know what you guys want to see in that video. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Anyway, that's going to do it for this one, guys. Thank you very much for watching. It's good to talk about tech with you guys again, to be honest. So I had a really good time making this one. I hope you guys had a good time watching it, and I will check you guys out in the next AMD X3D2 Dual Vcache video. Thanks for watching. See you next time.